everybody, E here. Welcome back to another book review. Today I'm going to be semi-reviewing, not really, kinda, Slow Learner by Thomas Pynchon. If you're anything like me, you don't understand the point, the themes, anything about this guy's work, but you still love reading him solely for the vast enjoyment of reading the words that he strings together. He is wild, wacky, full of magical realism, surrealism, all that stuff. Sometimes it's just very simple stories, but I don't see the point of them. And this is a good example of a book that I don't understand or see the point of, that I really, truly loved. The one that I like the most is the last story in here. All the quotes and everything I have marked in the back of the book are from this story. And that is The Secret Integration. And that's what I want to talk about today, kind of. I do want to talk about loving something that you don't understand, and how I guess some people might call it a guilty pleasure. Some people might wonder, why in the world are you reading this and spending your time doing this? It's the same reason people watch The Simpsons. And I'm not saying that Thomas Pynchon and The Simpsons are on the same level, or they might be to some of you. I don't know. What I'm saying is, it doesn't have to be about substance. It doesn't. Or any number of things. Music videos. You can just sit around and watch, and listen to the music. You don't have to watch the music videos, but you still do. Has the same substance as just listening to the song. Maybe a little bit more art. I'm not explaining this well. What I'm trying to say is, I love Thomas Pynchon. I have read 2 of his books so far, The Crying of Lot 49 and this one. The Secret Integration is probably the only one of his books, stories, anything that I have understood so far. And it's because it's about kids. I don't want to spoil it for you, because this is also a plea to any of you out there that have not read Thomas Pynchon, who is like, where should I start? Everybody says The Crying of Lot 49 or 49. I don't agree with that. I think you should read The Secret Integration that's in here, especially if you're a Stephen King fan. It is a coming-of-age story. It has a secret hideout. The boys have a boat called the SS Leak. Thomas Pynchon is fun. You might look at him and go, oh, well, he's literary and weird and all that stuff. He's surreal and magical realism and all that other. Yes, but no. He is fun and he is funny. The Secret Integration is no different. You can read the rest of the stories in there too. They're perfectly fine. One of them is kind of a war story. Another one is about I try not to say what his books are about, because there's bound to be some Pynchon head down in the comments over-explaining to me. Pynchon-splaining, if you will. Because these types of books, like with David Foster Wallace and Infinite Jest, Don DeLillo, and books like Underworld or White Noise, these books tend to attract a certain crowd and a certain type of people that think that they're smarter than other people. I don't like that. I don't feel that way. I'll be the first one to tell you I don't understand this man's writing. I did understand The Secret Integration, though. It's a very, very fun story about kids, and one of the kids in particular is special in a certain way that I don't want to spoil, because it was a hell of a twist. I don't read Thomas Pynchon for plot. Most people don't read Thomas Pynchon for plot. It's for the wacky characters. It's for the crazy situations. I believe there's one part in Gravity's Rainbow where people are fighting a giant octopus or squid. Where did that come from? If you like weird and wacky stuff like that, where you have no idea what's coming from page to page, definitely check out Thomas Pynchon. Are you gonna understand it? Who knows? If nothing else, when you're done reading, do like I do and go look up the videos, or go look up the explanation videos. But the funny part is, especially with Thomas Pynchon, you can go look up those explanation videos and still come away having learned absolutely nothing about the book. Because he is very subjective. It's very much comes down to individual experiences. In that way, it's kind of like reading the Bible. Everyone who reads it gets something different out of it. That is a work of art. And I might not be religious, But the Bible is a terrific, if nothing else, the Bible is a terrific fantasy epic. An absolutely epic family saga with, crazy, wacky monsters and all that stuff. If you read it like that, if you read it like Pynchon, it's good. I can't help it. The writing is terrible. Don't get me wrong, because it's been translated into oblivion, but still, it's just like reading Pynchon. The point can be missed, and you can still have fun. Anyways, I could sit here for another hour telling you, it is fun, no point. Is fun, no point. I could keep on doing that, but you'll get bored. You probably already clicked away from this video anyways. But yeah, have you read Thomas Pynchon? What do you love about Thomas Pynchon? Let me know down there in the doobly-doo. But until next time, I have been E, you have been you. This has been kinda a book review. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye!